On the phone with me right now, Jocke from Hardcore Superstar. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Formed in 1997 in Gothenburg, according to the records I have. Now, not the type of band a lot of people would normally associate with Gothenburg.
No, no, exactly. It's more, that band must be from Los Angeles, you know.
Yeah.
I heard that so many times, but you know, the Swedes can do it as well.
How'd you come up with the name?
Actually, we're thinking about, you know, when we first started, we have to have a name that, you know, sums it up what we want it to be. And of course, when you start a band, you want to be a superstar. You know, you want to have world domination, that kind of stuff. And it was the former guitar player Thomas Silver who came up with the band name Hardcore Superstar, because he said that if you want to be something hardcore, you know, like a hardcore tennis player, a hardcore, you know, football player, whatever, why not be a hardcore superstar? And it has nothing to do with porn or anything, you know. It's something you want to be 110%, you know, a hardcore superstar.
Well, that works for me. How 21-year career now, how would you describe the ride so far?
It's been a bumpy road. I mean, it's been great all over, but of course that we had some problems with the record companies, you know, during the first years. You know, we signed up with Music for Nations, who we thought were a good company in the beginning, because I mean, when you get an offer from Music for Nations, where Metallica first started out at, and also Poison and bands like that, you were like, wow, like this. But what we didn't know was that we signed a contract for 6 years, 6 albums in 12 years, and that's more of a slave contract than a good contract. So we were very glad to hear when they got bankrupt, so we can, you know, cut the deal with the Music for Nations. So for now on, we only sign for one album and one option to the record companies we signed to.
Okay.
Because you know
No, that's good. Now you've had 10 albums released so far, with like an 11th coming soon that we'll get to in a minute. Have you been happy with the albums you've released so far?
Of course.
Even the ones on Music for Nations?
Yeah, yeah, we're happy with them. Of course, we're proud of what we've done, but the best part with Hardcore Superstar is that we developed. You know, we become better through the years. You know, I think I heard the first album we did, It's Only Rock and Roll, and a couple of days ago, and I was thrown by, you know, how I sang back then compared to today. I sing better today than 20 years ago. So maybe I'm like a good wine, you know, getting better by age.
Yeah. How much has changed in the music world since you started?
The download, of course. When we first started, it was like, you know, you here in Sweden back then, if you sold gold here in Sweden, it was like 40 or 50,000 copies, and we sold gold on the first record. But nowadays, because of the download, I think gold is 5,000.
Yeah.
And platinum are like 10,000.
Yeah, it's all different, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I still buy CDs. I mean, I'm a bit of a dinosaur. I actually still buy CDs because I like something. I like something physical in the hand, and you get the sleep. I mean, I still would prefer it if it was still vinyl, because you get that massive chunk of cardboard in your hand, and it takes you back to being a kid. But anyway, it's all different these days. How about recording? Do you record as a band?
Yeah.
All in the same room, all in the same city?
We're on this album. We did one instrument at a time.
Yeah.
We recorded the album in Martin, the bass player, studio in Gothenburg. So it was very relaxed, no stress. You know, we could be there as long as we wanted, instead of renting an expensive studio somewhere. So we took our time this time.
Is recording getting easier with the technology that's available, or is that getting too much?
No, I think it's getting easier. I mean, it's like back when we have these 2-inch tapes machines. It was like you have to sing the whole song, but nowadays you can take parts of the song and stop and then continue. So it's much easier if I talk as a singer today.
Do you write the music on the road, or do you have to get lock yourselves away off the road or quiet away?
I think we get the inspiration for the songs when we tour. We meet such amount of weird and happy and strange people during touring, and so that inspire us to write songs. I mean, we're sitting at home and we write riffs and stuff. Then we meet in the rehearsing room and get the songs together.
Okay. Now, I've already mentioned you've got 10 albums released. You've got an 11th album coming soon, and that album is You Can't Kill My Rock and Roll. Now, I've heard only one track from it, of course, and that's Have Mercy on Me. That's a good, hard-hitting, fun track. That must have been fun to do.
Yeah, it was fun.
When's the album coming out?
It's coming out the 21st of September.
Now, here in Australia, we don't often get bands touring a couple of months before an album comes out.
No, but we released the 4th single last Friday. So we're releasing 4 songs before we come to Australia. So it's half of the album almost.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
How has it come about that we've got a tour from you guys now? I mean, we're getting all these bands touring this year. It's we're not used to that way over here on the other side of the world. But you guys are coming on. How did this tour come about?
We were supposed to come down under 2014 to play the Soundwave Festival, but somebody fucked that up. It was they changing the schedule. We got a schedule sent to us. This is your set time, and then they changed it back and forth, and then we didn't get paid. So we decided to cancel the show. And I heard there were many bands who didn't get paid. Mm-hmm. So that's why we canceled. So now it's time to come down. You know?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of similar stories about Soundwave, and it was sometimes not much fun being a punter at Soundwave either, with regard to set time changes and that. But anyway, so you guys are coming here very soon. You're coming to Adelaide, which is good. You're playing Sunday the 17th of June at Fowler's with a couple of local bands, so that will be fun.
Yeah.
What can we expect from Hardcore Superstar?
Hardcore Superstar live is a powerful thing. It's a lot of energy, having a good time. We try to make the audience feel at home, to join us on stage and like living room, having a good time together.
I've seen a lot of live footage, well, not a lot. I've seen a bit of live footage on YouTube of you guys on stage. It certainly looks like a fun show.
Yeah, it is. I can promise you that.
How much touring are you doing these days?
Now we've been doing, since February, we have done Thursday to Sunday shows. So I think it's like 16 or 17 weeks now. So we play 3 days a week. And then, we play in Sweden Rock in June and festival in Milan and one in Madrid. And then we go into Australia. And then we were doing festivals.
All these European festivals. We've seen the lineup for all these European festivals, especially Sweden Rock. And you see the lineup for that and you think, get fucked. I mean, all these bands there. Yeah. And it would be so good to be involved in something like that. What's it like to play? What's it like to play those from a band point of view?
It's awesome. I mean, Sweden Rock is one of the best festivals in the world.
Yeah.
It's so very well arranged and everything works. It's like top class.
Yeah. Okay. I have to try and get over there someday for one of those.
Do it. You have to.
Jocke from Hardcore Superstar. Absolutely magnificent talking to you. You've done really well.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to seeing you here at Fowler's here in Adelaide on June 17 with Laced in Lust and the Babes. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. Good luck with your new album and can't wait to see you soon.
Thank you so much and see you down under.